Hey Cowboys Nation. We are diving straight into the latest developments on the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff, and there is plenty to unpack. The front office has been methodical in its approach, conducting an extensive search for the right candidates to fill key roles on the defensive side of the ball. After a series of interviews that spanned multiple weeks, 3 official hires have now been confirmed, giving us a clearer picture of how the Cowboys plan to shape their defense for the upcoming season. Christian Parker will take the reins as defensive coordinator, bringing his vision and experience to lead the entire unit. Working alongside him will be Derek Ansley, whose role has yet to be fully defined but is expected to carry significant responsibilities, particularly around the passing game, and Ryan Smith, who joins as quarterbacks coach. A role previously held in Arizona. This combination of talent is a deliberate mix of fresh perspectives and proven expertise, with an emphasis on innovation and use, as the team continues to build a modern, dynamic coaching structure. The hiring of Parker as the defensive coordinator signals a commitment to a strategic overhaul, emphasizing aggressive schemes and adaptability. Ansley's background as a defensive coordinator and his experience coaching defensive backs at various stops make him a versatile addition capable of contributing across multiple levels of the defense. Meanwhile, Ryan Smith's history with quarterbacks, coupled with his prior role as a passing game coordinator, suggests he will play a critical role in bridging the defensive and offensive insights. Particularly when it comes to preparing the defense for the intricacies of opposing quarterbacks. The Cowboys' approach here demonstrates an understanding of the importance of synergy within the coaching staff, ensuring that all pieces work cohesively to maximize the team's potential. As the Cowboys move forward, the depth of their search has been noteworthy. In addition to the 3 confirmed hires, there were numerous other candidates who went through interviews, reflecting the organization's commitment to leaving no stone unturned. Marcus Dixon, Eric Henderson, Zach Orre, Rennell Williams, and Sane Bowen were among the notable names reported to have participated in interviews, with many of them bringing a wealth of experience at the defensive line and linebacker levels. Dixon's tenure as a defensive line coach with multiple NFL teams, including the Vikings, Broncos, and Rams, demonstrates his ability to work with elite talent and adapt to different defensive philosophies. His experience under a run-game coordinator and his exposure to players like Aaron Donald provide him with a unique perspective that could be invaluable to the Cowboys' defensive front. Zach Orre emerges as another intriguing candidate, with a background in linebacker coaching that could fit perfectly with Dallas' anticipated shift toward a more flexible front. Orre's past experiences with teams such as the Ravens and his brief playing career give him first-hand insight into the game, which he can translate into coaching that resonates with players. Similarly, Sane Bowen, known for his association with the Texans and his connection to Mike Vrabel, adds another layer of defensive knowledge and expertise, particularly in coordinating linebackers and understanding complex front 7 dynamics. The Cowboys are clearly taking a careful and methodical approach, evaluating not just the resumes of these candidates but also how their coaching philosophies and interpersonal skills will fit into the broader team culture. Meanwhile, Robert Livingston's potential inclusion as a safeties coach highlights the depths of the search. Livingston, with his extensive experience in both NFL and college programs, has consistently demonstrated an ability to develop talent and implement disciplined schemes. His previous role as defensive coordinator at Colorado in 2024 and his long-standing reputation as a safeties coach make him a candidate who could contribute significantly to the secondary's development. The Cowboys' careful consideration of all these candidates reflects a philosophy that quality coaching staff construction is used as important as roster building. By ensuring that each position coach is aligned with the overall defensive strategy, the team is laying a foundation for sustained success. On the offensive side, changes are expected to be minimal, with continuity prioritized to maintain stability and player development. Nick Sorensen remains as the special teams coordinator, while Linda Wells, the tight ends coach, has reportedly taken multiple offensive coordinator interviews, indicating potential interest from other teams. Ronin Young, previously running backs coach for Pittsburgh, is returning in a similar capacity, suggesting that internal promotions and continuity are favored for maintaining offensive cohesion. The offensive line coaching structure also appears largely unchanged, reflecting a deliberate strategy to keep key components of the offense consistent while the defense undergoes a transformation. This balance between continuity and change is crucial for a team that aims to compete at the highest level while integrating new philosophies and innovative schemes. The Cowboys' approach to staffing goes beyond simply filling roles. It is about cultivating an environment where collaboration and expertise are maximized. By blending experienced coordinators with promising up-and-comers, the team is positioning itself to adapt to the ever-evolving demands of the NFL. This strategic mix of youth and experience ensures that innovative ideas are brought to the table without sacrificing the stability that comes from seasoned leadership. The emphasis on hiring coaches under 45 years old highlights a deliberate effort to maintain energy, adaptability, and a forward-looking mindset, avoiding stagnation and promoting a culture of progress and evolution. It is a philosophy that reflects a modern approach to team building in professional football. Player development remains at the core of these staffing decisions. Coaches like Ryan Smith and Derek Ansley are expected to bring unique insights into both the tactical and technical aspects of the game. Their past experience with top-tier players across multiple programs equips them to mentor current Cowboys in ways that extend beyond basic positional coaching. By emphasizing versatility, adaptability, and a deep understanding of both offensive and defensive strategies, the Cowboys' staff is setting up an ecosystem where players can grow holistically, gaining insights that prepare them for both individual excellence and team success. This approach is particularly important in the modern NFL, where the speed of the game and the complexity of schemes demand a high level of intellectual and physical preparedness. The meticulous nature of the Cowboys' search process, which involved extensive interviews and evaluations, shows a level of commitment rarely seen in previous years. In contrast to seasons where coaching hires seemed reactionary or rushed, this year's approach is deliberate and transparent, ensuring that every candidate was assessed thoroughly. From the defensive front seven to the secondary and from positional coaches to coordinators, every role has been carefully considered to match the team's long-term strategic vision. This ceremonies is not just about hiring competent coaches, it is about building a staff capable of elevating the entire organization, fostering a culture of accountability, collaboration, and innovation that can sustain success over multiple seasons. As we continue to follow these developments, it becomes clear that the Cowboys are investing in a staff that combines tactical knowledge, modern approaches, and strong developmental skills. The choices made at this stage will have a profound impact on how the team performs on the field, how players progress in their careers, and how the Cowboys compete against top-tier opponents. With Parker, Ansley, and Smith forming the core of the defensive strategy and with additional candidates like Dixon, Ore, Bowen, and Livingston shaping the supporting roles. The team is assembling a network of coaches who can address every nuance of modern football. This thoughtful construction reflects an understanding that success in today's NFL is as much about preparation, planning, and insight as it is about raw talent and athleticism. Turning our attention back to the Cowboys' offensive side, the overarching theme this season seems to be continuity and refinement rather than wholesale change. With the defensive staff undergoing a significant overhaul, maintaining stability on offense is crucial to ensure that the team's rhythm and identity remain intact. Key coaches are returning, bringing with them established systems and familiarity with the players. Tight ends coach Linda Wells, for instance, remains a central figure, and her multiple interviews for offensive coordinator positions with other teams suggest she is a highly respected mind in the league. While she may attract attention from other organizations, her deep understanding of the Cowboys' offensive schemes and player strengths is an asset the team is unlikely to relinquish lightly. This continuity ensures that the players on offense will have a consistent voice guiding their development, allowing them to focus on execution rather than adjustment to new philosophies. Ronnie Jones' continued presence on the coaching staff, specifically working with running backs, is another piece of the offensive puzzle that signals stability. Having already built rapport with key players and established a strong foundation in teaching techniques and game awareness, Jones' role becomes even more significant as the Cowboys seek to balance defensive experimentation with offensive reliability. Meanwhile, offensive line coaching, often the backbone of any NFL team, remains steady. Retaining experienced staff in this area ensures that protection schemes for the quarterback and run-blocking strategies remain cohesive, which is essential for both sustaining the passing game and controlling the line of scrimmage. Stability in these critical areas allows the coaching staff to focus more on refining tactics and implementing nuanced adjustments rather than managing a large-scale transition. In terms of offensive philosophy, the Cowboys appear poised to continue emphasizing versatility and adaptability. With a young and talented roster, the coaching staff has the opportunity to tailor game plans that exploit matchups and adjust to the strengths and weaknesses of each opponent. The combination of established position coaches and potential future promotions creates a fluid structure where ideas can be tested, refined, and implemented without losing continuity. For instance, the possible roles for positions such as quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator could allow for creative collaboration, ensuring that the quarterback and skill players receive guidance that is both technically precise and strategically informed. This approach fosters an environment where innovation is encouraged while maintaining a clear overarching identity on offense. The integration between offensive and defensive coaching staff is another factor that cannot be overlooked. While Parker, Ansley, and Smith drive the defensive side, their collaboration with offensive counterparts ensures that both units are prepared for the challenges they face each week. Understanding tendencies, anticipating plays, and designing schemes that exploit opponents requires constant communication and alignment across all levels of the coaching staff. The Cowboys' management has shown a commitment to this integrated approach, emphasizing staff synergy and the importance of a cohesive vision from practice to game day. This type of coordination is vital, particularly in an era where the NFL's complexity continues to escalate, with offenses and defenses evolving rapidly and necessitating precise game planning. Looking at the broader coaching ecosystem, the Cowboys' approach highlights an organizational culture focused on mentorship and development. By hiring young yet experienced coaches such as Ansley and Smith, the team is cultivating an environment where fresh ideas are welcomed and combined with practical expertise. These coaches are likely to bring modern techniques, analytics-driven insights, and innovative schemes that push the team forward. At the same time, the presence of seasoned mentors and coordinators ensures that institutional knowledge is preserved, providing a stable framework within which experimentation and growth can occur. This dual emphasis on use and experience aligns with the Cowboys' long-term vision of remaining competitive while continuously evolving in a league defined by speed, strategy, and adaptation. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Whispers are beginning to circulate around the Cowboys' offense, and they are growing louder by the hour. In CEEDEE league circles, there is talk of a subtle but potentially explosive disconnect at the heart of the team's attack. According to sources closer to the situation, quarterback Dak Prescott and the star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb might be tuning out calls coming from head coach Brian, raising eyebrows about who is truly steering the offense when the pressure rises. Nothing has been confirmed, and publicly the locker room remains calm. Still, the rumor may suggests that during recent stretches of play, Prescott and Lamb have relied more heavily on pre-established chemistry and sideline signals between themselves, rather than fully adhering to the play concepts being relayed from the headset. To some observers, it looks like elite players trusting instincts. To others, it feels like the early stages of a power struggle. Prescott has long been viewed as the steady extension of the coaching staff on the field, a quarterback pressed for leadership and accountability. Lamb, meanwhile, has emerged as the emotional engine of the offense, a playmaker whose confidence borders on defiance. When tossed to a line, the Cowboys look dangerous. When they don't, even sadly, tension can ripple through the entire unit. People around the team insist this is less about rebellion and more about frustration. Expectations are sky, and patience is seen. A stalled drive or a missed opportunity can quickly turn into finger-pointing, even if it happens silently. Ignored calls, if true, might be more about players feeling the moment demands something different than what is drawn up. Still, the optics matter. Coaches rarely appreciate being bypassed, especially when authority and structure are central to maintaining order. If this narrative gains traction, it could force a difficult conversations behind closed doors, testing egos and trust. For now, it remains a rumor, an unproven storyline fueled by body language, sideline reactions, and the intense spotlight that follows the Cowboys everywhere. But in a league where perception often becomes reality, even whispers can become distractions, and distractions can derail seasons. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.